Hello. We're doing more of the Team Fantastic grind. Because why not? There's actually been some new levels approved just today. So we will get to those eventually, I hope. I saw some 1s and 2s, so we can have a little bit of a reprieve. All right, I gotta throw that much earlier. Turtle, thank you for the raid. I couldn't hear what was going on during Pachinko time, but I hope you were really loving it. It might be. If time permits, I would love to play the Hovercat levels that Al has made. Wait. Oh, I just land in it. I don't have to throw that. What makes you think that that's going to be necessary, Day? What makes tonight any different than usual? Anyway, so there's something really weird in that Pachinko level. There it goes. That's what I wanted to do. That I don't think you can know until you play it. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. The timing worked out really nicely there. Did you see that? That was a beetle wake up. Hello, Toxic. That was a beetle wake up. I love that. That was really cool. But yeah, the Pachinko level in Super Mario Sunshine, if you're just watching that played, you do not have any idea of how terrible it feels to play. Oh, the second section was quite nice. Oh, what am I doing here? Okay. Failing, that's what. Okay, hit that, bonk, and then spin jump back. Easy. Always brings out the worst. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. That's what we're worried about tonight. Oh, man. Yeah, that weird, it just kind of like pushes you as soon as you get out of the chute. It's so bizarre. I do not get how that like got past testing with Nintendo. Yeah. Oh gosh, this is a 2 checkpoint. All right, let's do it. We're still going. Okay, yeah, land on that, then do the jump. I feel like the engine that they came up with for Mario Sunshine was just a little bit janky. Germ, I'm vaguely interested in seeing that video. Huh? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? What is that maneuver? Hold on. Because that level was a real thorn in my side. Like that? I bet, yeah, that's what it is. And then we're Zing off of him. Oh, the thumbnail is like pointing to. All right, hang on. I'm gonna leave that pause and open so I can look at that later. The thumbnail is pointing to that exact spot that I have in mind, the jank zone. It's like for some reason they decided, oh no, this isn't working like a pachinko machine. It's not pushing it. You know, Mario is not curving along the side of this level geometry. Therefore, we need to put an invisible force right there. Turtle, I may need to send you a specific video of someone else playing that, just so you can see what can happen that you never experienced. Thankfully, you never had to experience the heartache. that. Spin. Ooh, all right. Put a little bit more zest on that jump. Kind of. There's a little bit of level geometry that Turtle did not have trouble with that can really bite you on grabbing the shine. For no good reason, really. Well, this is still going. This is still going. Oh, okay. And then POW ride to the end. That's a note block under the saw. Oh, you did? Oh, man, I missed that. Is it the pegs right above the shine? I saw that GQ put a clip in chat, a clip link, but I couldn't watch it because I was on mobile and on mute and eating dinner. The 5 o'clock to, well, let's see, Eastern. The 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock window is like the worst for me to actually watch Twitch. Nice. Oh, okay. That looks like a GG. Don't troll me. Okay, good. Got it. Okay, so that was... What was that? Was that Sun Eater? We're gonna see. Yes, okay, got it. All right, let's do some easy ones. Oh, and like 6 of them are from the same guy. I'm sure they're fine. I'm sure they'll be great levels. Typically, maybe specific times is when I may be available. You know. I don't know exactly when, but you know. All right. Okay, so far, pretty straightforward. We've got a bit of a platform race going on here. Oh, geez. Oh, that was very close. Okay. Oh, I wonder if I, like, tap that twice. No, if I tap that twice in quick succession, I would have killed Boom Boom, yes. Oh, no, I'd still be able to go in the door. That's probably the speed strat right there. You could probably shave off, like, I don't know, 10 seconds. So the guy that made this level, he's got a ton of levels in the Team Fantastic catalog. Some of them are really good. Oh, look, yeah, look at that. That's 8 seconds faster. And some of them feel like you're playing the same level over and over again. It's like, it's still... all his levels are fine. It's not like the levels that are samey are bad or anything. It's just they really... I guess it was more of his early stuff. It felt like he was submitting the same level over and over again. And so you, like, if you were playing it blind, you'd be like, oh, this is from that guy. Because he's got, like, the exact same setups that he, like, really likes. And they're fine setups. I don't have any problem with the levels themselves. It's just they are noteworthy in how similar they are. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, icicle. I'll blame that it was blue sky. That's what it was. The sky was too blue. All right, that's good. It gave me a little bit of time to fight momentum. You ride a blue skull platform into a wall, you are going to be struggling with the to shake the momentum. Dabble Worlds has some similar issues that are more noticeable now that we have wind effects in Dabble Worlds. Ah. I gotta see if I can do something to patch that. because it's the same thing that happens on conveyors, and I would love for it to not happen on either. Dabble pachinko level? I'd have to add bumpers, wouldn't I? Is there a Dabble Worlds randomness generator? That was originally what the die was going to be. So there's an unused item in the game code, which is just a 6-sided die. And the idea was like, oh, you could have like a detector that can detect when you roll a specific number. And the more I thought about it, I was like, there is absolutely no good use case for this. Anyone who is using that is using it for evil. Oh, I didn't even notice the clear condition. Ha ha. Also, welcome in, Dupu. Of Who is Dupu fame. I feel like I've barely gotten to like actually enjoy any Dupu streams in a while. Work, especially today, was particularly busy. So Thursday, I was working on removing some unused packages from our project. And somewhere, like, everything was still building fine, but at some point along the way, like at the end of the workday on Thursday, I was like trying to actually deploy it to the dev environment, and it just stopped working. And so I rolled back the most recent commit, and it still wasn't working. And that's when I realized that I had goofed up. Oh, I see. Push it again. There's that momentary panic of like, wait, I've done like 20 commits today. Which one broke the build? Because I would have thought it would be the most recent one, but apparently not. Bicycles. Goofster. So today I spent basically all day like trying to track down, like, I just want to get the build working the way it was Thursday. And I did manage to kind of to get to that point. Everything builds again. I have a renewed hatred for the node ecosystem. And I am going to be ever more cautious. I'm kind of like uneasy about making any changes to like package versions in our project, because I'm like, this thing cannot have been built correctly. But now I'm going to be extra worried about it. Anytime anything is mentioned that says, oh yeah, we need to update this package version, I'm just going to make sure that everybody knows, all right, that's going to add like at least an extra day to the workload for this sprint. Is my bot not going? There it goes. Perfect. No further than intermediate. Good idea. Next Monday, that's when he finishes Grandmaster. So everyone stay tuned for that. The intermediate heart side, is it I noticed in beginner heart side it was doing one room per beginner map. And I'm wondering if that pattern continues in intermediate. The little bit that I did catch seemed to show that it wasn't like melding the maps together. Which, I mean, I like that it's more approachable, like it's more possible to do. You know, if someone goes in and they're like, hey, I managed to beat all of the maps in beginner, I like that now it's like, okay, therefore you are definitely able to beat the beginner heart side, because it's basically the same thing but more content. Whereas in Spring Collab, I should have just gone for it. In Spring Collab, it was more of like, all right, we're gonna do like a melding where you're gonna have to get through like 6 or 7 mini sections for a checkpoint instead of just one slightly, well, not even abbreviated section. Like in beginner for Strawberry Jam, the heart side, everything felt like full-length sections. Okay. I wasn't sure on that top platform. I was wondering if we were about to do a little bit Ultra Star. We did not. Considered to be touching the next difficulty up because it's like do everything you've been doing, but for ages. Yeah, honestly, that to me, section length feels like one of the biggest indicators of difficulty in Celeste. That may not be a popular opinion, but it's like so much of Vanilla Celeste is like in the early game, it's like do 2 jumps and then you're done with the room. It's like, oh, cool. Or do a dash, a jump, climb, and dash. I'm like, cool. But then by the end of the early chapters, you're doing like, okay, now you got to do this. And it seems like that's what really ramps up as you go, is how long the rooms are. This is why Kaizo Marathon is expert. Yeah, nothing in Kaizo Marathon is hard. It's all basic stuff. But you just gotta do it right for a long time. I did not think I was getting over that. Jeez. Oh, jeez. That's a setup. So anyway, there's my opinions that I'm dumping on you all. Oh, here we go. This is it. I am going to extract every last drop of serotonin from this song. It's such a laid back beat. It's getting right in the heart there. Good laid back drum beat. And I like the little backing of just the do 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 do. It's a very simple little rhythm. Bop, bop. CVG. Turtle on sax. Bap, 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 bap.
Hey, cut it out.
Oh, it's so good. So good. Classic snail fail. Okay. Every time I hear Gracie shaking her head, I'm just like, yeah, she's looking for dropped cereal. Was that Muncher Madness 3? Hang on, let me double check. Oh, we got the bridge. Yeah, that was 3. All right, now we are done with that subset of levels. We have a 2.0 from Robotic Mouse. I do not recognize the name. Spoon Lagoon. Oh, entry level. Okay. Robotic Mouse's first level. Don't give him his jacket. I finally posted the origin. Oh, I needed that. Oh, the origin video. I guess in Turtle's channel. Because I don't know. I assume that a lot of the community does not know that video. Wait, something's different here. Something feels off. All right, I definitely had that cannonball earlier. Oh, okay, there it goes. Yeah. Okay, I just have to make sure I scroll the camera earlier. I guess there's some kind of global... Actually, is there a global cycle? All right, let's see. Hang on. 297. 294. All right, it happened right at 294. Now, hold on. What if I wait a bit so that the first bullet does not spawn? No, it's not. It's not a global cycle. There you go. He is one of the very many animators turned Let's Players out there. Game Grumps adjacent. Okay, blow that up. Da-da-da. Throw that over. Z off of it. Why, it was Robotic Mouse, Turtle. Wait, is that what I said? Robotic Mouse? Robo-Mouse. Do you have some comical combination of emotes to represent Robo-Mouse? A pun, perhaps? Ah. All right, that's where I got last time.
Mouse, beach 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 mouse,
Really, TTS lady kind of really wrapped that up. Wouldn't that be something? I bet. No, I actually noticed that there were new levels approved today. Mostly ones. Alright, so what am I doing over here? After this jump. Ah, that. Well, I'm gonna guess that's not... Oh, okay, that's a water surf? Yeah. Water surf, onto Mole, onto Yoshi. Okay, got it. And that's probably an invisible block overlapping Yoshi, because that setup is all the rage right now. So hot. Dabble Worlds is where it's at. How about Turtle makes a sunshine level? There really is like a Mario Maker meta though. Like it's crazy to see like different setups kind of come into popularity. Oh, dang it. Wait. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh. Well, can't save that anymore, huh? Or can I? No, I definitely can't. But imagine. Mod in flood into all the floodless levels. How about that? No, but that like the Yoshi hidden block thing. I'm really seeing that a lot more lately. Oh, that is all right. I'm gonna need to be a little bit. I've got to catch the Shelmet. Super Mario RPG Armageddon. What does it actually change? Like, is it actually like new maps, new enemy? Dang it, I hate that. So I think there actually is a Paper Mario 64 hack. And there is some kind of 1,000-year door, like, very, very small hack. I think. There's at least a 1,000-year door randomizer. But there's nothing, like, on the scale of actual 1,000-year door. Because I imagine it would be... It's probably kind of hard to actually do much with the game. Feel like if I'm gonna make a 1,000-year door game. Oh jeez. All right. Well. Confirmed. What? Oh, I think actually I need to do a regular jump onto that thwomp. Maybe? I saw a Z, but was the Z after or before the thwomp? I guess we're gonna try and find out. Dang it. No, wait, that's not what I meant. Looking for some hacks with where things would be jank. The Ouija wandering around. Oh, that's something. Yeah, I think what we've really learned is that Turtle is not really one for turn-based RPGs. That's kind of one of the reasons I like Paper Mario, is it doesn't feel like as much of a turn-based RPG as turn-based RPGs do. No, that was supposed to be a Z right there. Sure of it. Okay, then I have no idea what you didn't like about Mario RPG. Whoops. Ah, the Doot song, you're right. Ugh. Where did I even put that tab? Get me out of this Doot song. A blatant Pokemon ripoff. So there was a Paper Mario like recently. I'm not gonna say like super recently. So Bug Fables is totally a Paper Mario like. Like it's straight up, you know, not trying to hide it. Jeez, I actually landed midair. But there was one recently that had the art style, and the combat was not, as far as I could tell, it was not really like a full-on like Paper Mario like. It was like big damage numbers, and it also had some kind of, apparently some kind of Pokemon like mechanic to it. And it was, whereas Bug Fables is bug themed, this one was ghost themed, which is a cool idea. Like, dang it, I am landing that too good. I'm supposed to suck at doing trampoline shell jumps. And now I'm trying not to do one. Apparently that was the secret all along. I've heard of that one because, believe it or not, I occasionally wind up in places where they are discussing like games similar to Paper Mario. Okay, this is not a Z indicator. Like, that's a Z indicator to drop Yoshi. Gabagoo. But I think that is where we burn the Shelmet. Because you can't reach that with a spin jump. But I've never actually seen Under Hero, so I have no idea what it actually looks like. But I have heard it mentioned in Paper Mario-like discussions. I have been trying to think, like, how in Unity would you actually do... Dang it. Okay, and then one ooh, a shell jump off a flimsy platform. Not fun. Okay, so that needs to be kind of a controlled jump, not a full jump there. For the fish. For the fishy. I want to see that. I want to see that again. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know. So I've been trying to think about it. It's like, how do you actually manage, like, drawing things in a Paper Mario like? Because the way that Thousand Year Door has its sprite sheet set up, is that each enemy is actually made of several pieces that can be individually moved or swapped out as necessary. So for instance, a Goomba is actually made of like 7 pieces. Paper cameras. Like, you've got the Goomba head, the Goomba body, and yes, there are 2 parts there. That's not just one thing. A pair of Goomba feet, which I think are probably individually animated. The Goomba's eyes, the Goomba's pupils are a separate piece, and the Goomba's eyebrows. And all of these get animated individually. Dang it. Which can make the characters have like a lot of life and movement to them, a lot of secondary animation. Yeah, the Paragoomba have feet even to show that they're in the air, because you can see like the little undersides of their feet. Haha. Now, Paper Mario 64, some sprites are multi-part, but some of the more simple ones, like Goomba, it's just like, 8 frames of different potential poses and animation, and there's nothing else to it. Like, if you compare like a Goomba walking around in Paper Mario 64 versus in Thousand Year Door, it's pretty amazing how much extra movement there is in Thousand Year Door. So in Thousand Year Door, the feet, the sprite sheet for the feet, well, it's part of the main sprite sheet, but like the individual piece that is the feet, they only have a single frame of animation, which is just foot. It's just that in their walk cycle, in their walk cycle, those feet are like individually animated to be moving around in the feat sheet. Whereas in 64, the Goomba's animations would be baked in. And I imagine some simpler I guess like Boo is probably still pretty simple in 1000 Year Door. Maybe the face gets swapped out with like blinking animations or something. Actually, yeah, the face probably does get swapped out for like the bashful mode of a Boo. But like just trying to imagine, okay, how do you make that happen in Unity? I am just landing these shell jumps that I do not want to be landing. But like in Unity, how do you manage like drawing that many things? Do you actually need a separate game object for each individual piece of the image you're drawing? And then where do you manage the animation for that? It's like, that's something I'm gonna have to learn. And it's like there's plenty of information on how to do animation from a sprite sheet for 2D. The question is like, can you also do that in 3D? And if so, you know, is it the same principles, or is there like, oh, well, because you're in 3D, you actually can't use this. You have to use some different thing or roll your own engine for it, which would suck. Ah, yeah. All right, there we go. So that is the setup. Hello, Hudson. Congrats on your clear today. That was. I'm glad you were able to get it back so quickly after your, frankly, very brave decision to just start over because you didn't do it on stream. Either Dobbses or friends. Nothing in between. Okay. There it is. Got it. Sweet. All right, so that is the 2.0. Knocked out. Reload. We now have 19 2.5s ahead of us. Let's do it. All right, starting out with a dolphin level. RCH R7G. Dolphin's got some good stuff. Item Frenzy. Planning your idea for TF levels, you're going to just record the harder ones because you already have 100 easier ones recording. I mean, you could just like do a, wait, 1, 2. You could just do like a super cut. Catch. Oh, 2 jumps, duh. Oh, yep, that makes sense now. Like, just do the clears. Like, just show you getting 100 flagpole grabs of Team Fantastic levels for all the easies. Throw on Pokemon Red Game Corner music over that. And then boom, there's like the intro to a bigger video. Or maybe that should be 2 separate videos, I don't know. Oh, dang it. Well, that almost worked. Yeah, just show you grabbing 100 flagpoles, like one after the other, like just a couple seconds of each. Time it to the can. Dun, 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 dun. Clear. If you want to be really fancy. Oh, missed the spike. Okay, so that's first practice door already. And then Moon Rover theme is perfect. Absolutely it is. This music makes me think of Stardew Valley. Just kind of that nice little, simple, happy. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Then into a drop. Directly into a shell jump. Into a kick, grab. Okay. And then bounce. Then we're doing something with a POW. Okay. Cool. People are not chill. True. Okay. Oh, that's okay. That's very friendly. We're not having to do an actual like drop. Ooh. Okay. Is this just a knot? No, something's gonna come out of that pipe, right? Why do you have to be mad? It's only game. People get pretty protective of their points. Oh, that's, you know what? That is a good question. Feels a lot more real that way. I think I get one. How many tiles is that? Is that 5 tiles? I think it is. I saw some people that you have beaten. I have a sneaking suspicion that versus people. Oh, ooh, I have to let go. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I could switch to a spin jump there to make that, you know, less.
Moon viewing ceremony, 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 moon viewing ceremony.
It is, isn't it? Came into one of my streams so jerky in the stream. It turns out they're like that everywhere. I feel like versus people just kind of run in the versus circle. You know? Lovely moon tonight. Power moon viewing ceremony. Well, see, you know what? I can probably wait just a little bit longer on that one. I do need to figure out this Nye. How many more levels do I have left? 65. 2.5 is the lowest clear rate I have left. Nice. Dolphin! Just talking about you, if you can imagine. Oh! I wanted to try and be cheesy. All good things, all good things. Good question, Turtle. 69. Okay, yeah, I can actually skip the POW. If I do, let's just examine this for potential trolls. Okay, I think we're good. All right, let's just put it together. No, let's practice that one a little bit more. I don't feel super confident about it. At least he's not asking me to do like a midair or anything. But I do need to actually be able to yeah, so that works. I could do a mid-R. All right, now for true ending. True ending pit. Got it. Perfect. See, that would be the ultimate flex, wouldn't it? To just return. Just go straight back through the pipe. I got the one frame on that P. I didn't really want the 1 frame.
Do a mid R R R R R R R R R R R R.
Good call. Okay. Bop. Bop. Yeah. I felt it. I felt it in my bones right there. Turtle, how have you been enjoying having TTS on your channel at long last? Oh, that was awful. That was an awful drop. You do not. It's too bad that you'll never figure out how to remove it. That's what we're going with. That due to a computer error, it's stuck there forever. Not made for the TTS life. Oh, jeez, I did a mid-R. A mid-R. It requires at least 2 cores, so that's that. That feels okay. Thank you. All right, cool. I forgot what... Okay. Nice. Got it. Unless there's some, like... Yump. The 3rd frame yump. All right. We're down to 64. Thanks for the GGs. All right, let's see what we got next. I'm just working my way up through difficulty. From Bundcord. It's got some good stuff, too. Honestly, there's just a lot of really good levels. And at some point, I do want to do a little bit of checking out the new Dabble World stuff. Oops. I was not looking where Luigi was. I guess nobody really is ever actually looking at where their player is in Mario Maker. They're looking at where they're planning on being next. Right? Like if I had eye tracking going on, I'd be looking at the question mark block, the spike, on-off switch. It's like you just don't really think about it when you're playing the game, but you're never looking at your character in these levels. You're always looking at where you're about to go. Like now that I'm actually thinking about it, I'm like noticing, yeah, like Luigi is just not in my line of sight. Hudson doesn't even look at the screen. He's built different. You just kind of got to feel where you're about to be. You just kind of know where Luigi is, or should be. Built like Germ. Oh, that works better. Circle back around. Ooh, that was very close. Ah! Caught it by my toe. Yeah, don't worry. Luigi will be there. Okay, so the idea here is do back, forth, and then over, instead of trying to stay on the right side. Much easier that way. Oh, and look at that nice vine, safety vine. Oh, that's cool. That actually worked out pretty nicely. Oh! I don't know. I guess mentally my thought process there was, oh, there's a note block underneath that grinder. I didn't even think, like, no, I could just go past the grinder. Ooh, uncomfortable. Okay, back up. A little bit tight, we can do that. Over, Z, and beyond. Z. I really don't like that spiny coming at me. Is there some way I can slow down the spiny spawning? Like, not have the camera panned so far to the right. Oh, so, something I recently found out about, related to Minecraft of all things. Oh, I'm coming. I've got the height. I'm too far to the right on that jump. Of Minecraft knowledge that I can impart to you all. So, I had been thinking for a long time that the only way you can really get an obsidian farm going is... Cool. Is what we talked about like using the end platform as renewable obsidian and then triggering it being recreated over and over and over again and having a wither break it. And although, yes, a wither is the only way to automate the collection of obsidian, the production of it is not really bound to just like, okay, you have to, all you can do is just spawn the end platform or have a big lava farm and like scoop up the lava, walk over, put it in the water, and then have a wither break it there. It's like, that seems like a dangerous thing to do. But actually, as it turns out, you can streamline a lot of that latter process. For one thing, oh, Turtle is just on it. He's ready for that quest. For one thing, you can apparently, like, pretty safely trap a wither, and it is not. It's not nothing, but it's not like janky really. Like, it's surprisingly consistent that you can actually trap a wither, and every time, like, assuming the wither has a target when it spawns and that target is never killed or despawned, that's actually fairly... Oh, that's a cool maneuver. All you need is bedrock. I mean, that's one way, but you can do it without bedrock so that you can kind of do it safely. A pet wither. I mean, yes. You don't want the pet wither to ever know you're there, ideally. But you can, like, using dispensers, you can, like, place lava from lava buckets. So if you have a supply of lava buckets, you can conceivably set those down through a dispenser next to the wither, next to a water source, so that it turns into obsidian and the wither breaks it, leaving the obsidian item. So that piece actually works. But then for me, the problem was like, okay, yes, fine. Let's say you do all that. You're still going to have to, like, bring a bunch of lava buckets. How are you going to automate that? Because you can't, like, you can't use dispensers to pull lava from cauldrons. But apparently, you can push cauldrons with pistons, which really surprised me, because for the most part, a lot of those types of blocks in Java Minecraft, you cannot move them. But cauldrons, you can, and you can detect you can detect using a comparator whether or not a cauldron is full, and then you can push it to an area where it can be easily collected. It has to be player collected, unfortunately. Oh, but that's not awful. If you have a large enough lava farm to the point where you could just every couple of days you could come by for a harvest where it pushes all the pistons in front of you, and you just sit there and spam. You just hold right click and it just provides you with empty buckets. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not where I wanted that. 2.5s. Ugh. That's actually doable. If you needed a ton of obsidian, that kind of build is not unreasonable. Because it's not like eating up a lot of system resources with a ton of redstone, except when you're running the piston pushing mechanism. It's then it's gonna have to move a lot of blocks around, but that's honestly not that bad. That's one of my big concerns anytime I'm thinking about a large scale farm in Minecraft. It's is this gonna crash the server? Aren't we just respawning obsidian mics? Well, okay, see, yes, that works for us as that is a renewable source of obsidian, but we have to break those, and that takes 4 seconds to mine a single block. Wouldn't it be nice if the manned portion of the obsidian gathering was just hold right click in front of a line of cauldrons, and that's all you have to do. If you have a full inventory and a stack of buckets is in your inventory, and you use that stack of buckets on a lava cauldron, the full lava bucket will be basically just immediately thrown, could be thrown into a hopper or a water stream, and then taken to a dispenser to be placed in front of a wither to be blown up and harvested that way. And then we don't have to sit there to mine obsidian for 4 seconds. Instead, the manual portion becomes you scoop up a bucket of lava. That's it. That's literally all you have to do. I know, right, Popples? Tower of Royal Mist. Oh, I didn't get my Z. So anyway, that's something that I've recently figured out about Minecraft, is that yeah, that's actually possible to do in Java, and if you needed a ton of obsidian, that's probably the way to go. He really does. The guy's got a ton of them. And his early levels, like I was saying, his early levels are all very similar to one another. His later stuff I found is a lot more interesting. But yeah, that early stuff, you're playing the same level over and over again. Oh, I don't have enough. Yep. I need a lot of extra speed there. Welcome back, Day. The Royal Mist, the unused soda pop name. Love it. Oh, for those that missed it, we got Day and Turtle in the chat, and GQ exists somewhere. He might be here. We have we recently wrapped up season 3 of Dobbs Quest. Believe it or not, they survived. Mostly due to a very fortunate set of good rolls early in combat. No one died. Boo! I just said that his later levels are more interesting than his old levels. I think that is how every maker works. Well, I guess I'm sure there are some makers out there that just came out the gate swinging. Yes, I was thinking the same. There was a PEF level that kind of does a little bit of shell juggling across some vines in a SMW night swamp. No one died. I don't know if it's just how I run D&D games, but player deaths are exceedingly rare in my games. Except for one campaign I read where every session the players died. And that was kind of the theme. Popple's got opinions. He's laying down some opinions. I just think a lot of his new soup stuff from the early days of Team Fantastic, it was all the exact same setups over and over again. They were good setups. I've not once said that the setups were bad. I just feel like they were basically the same setups over and over again. All right, need a lot of speed. A lot of speed. Go. There it is. Okay. That's probably the end right there. You kill him a bunch of times. Were rocks falling? Actually, no. So what it was what we did was, as a side campaign in our main storyline, we've kind of been swapping back and forth in this campaign each season between like a set of main characters on a main plot line and then some different side characters each off season. And so for one of them, they did a hex crawl, which was really cool. And during that hex crawl, they happened upon like some a bunch of like orcish strongholds out in the mountains, and it was treated as like a very dangerous, cool kind of like thing they had to work around while kind of stealthing through the wilderness. You know, like covering their tracks, being careful where they chose to camp, all that sort of stuff. Which I had a whole bunch of like custom rules tacked onto the 3.5 system for that to make like the survival skill a bit more interesting. Ooh, that's a good question. I gotta think about that one for a bit. For season, I guess it was season 4 of this main campaign, they actually played as the orcs with a bit of a twist. It was basically like they were playing as these orc shaman who possess the ability to kind of puppet a willing target. And so these wise old orc shaman were basically taking different orcs out for a spin each adventure as appropriate to what kind of adventure they had. So they had a pool of orc characters that they got to choose from every session, that had different specs, and a bit of like an upgrade system built in. Like as their missions were successful, they would get more interesting orcs that had different abilities, volunteering to help with their cause, or better supplies that they could bring along. But you take the supplies on this adventure, it might not make it back for the next adventure, depending on how things go. So the idea is that they could TPK, but still progress the plot, because their characters were not the ones that were actually out there. That was their characters that were out there getting killed. So that was a fun kind of twist we did for that for a while. Fooled orc sandwiches. So let's see. In Dobbs Quest, if a character died, it's like if a character gets somehow separated, like GQ's character did back in season, like, I guess that was late season 1. Yeah, late season 1. Which, honestly, that should have been season 2, now that I think about it. Best orc sandwiches. Orc chop sandwiches! If a character gets separated, they become much more likely to die. Like, that was almost a player death right there, had the dice gone a little bit differently. It's like it feels like it's possible that the whole party gets into some scrap that they're way over their heads in, but feels like the more likely scenario where a player dies is somehow they get split up just due to having to pay the price in a certain way, and just like the danger narratively is like, yeah, your danger is getting separated from the group, and that once that happens, you're actually in a whole mess of trouble. They should have. Hey, no recursing. Actually, the hex crawl campaign was actually very fun too, because I actually had it all mapped out in a spreadsheet on Google Drive, and I set up a separate spreadsheet that had access to like a limited, like had access to one tab of my actual spreadsheet, so that it could show the players their current position on the hex and how many surrounding hexes they could see. Everything else was obscured by fog of war. It showed them the current date, the current weather, all that, and I just had that pulled up on a tablet at all times, so they could all gather around and pick like, okay, we're gonna move north, even though the terrain is gonna be rough, and it'll count as 2 moves. Oh, James, it's a lot of work. I gotta tell you, there's a whole daily routine, but it's mostly the almond milk shampoo. But the results speak for themselves. You would not believe the look Hovercat is giving me right now. But it's mostly because of my dashing good looks. What? What? Oh, yeah. Well, that was a Bluey reference.
I know.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You can be... Oh, I'm sure Bluey is like, everybody knows Bluey. It's just a major point in our culture. Oh, tripped on the spike. Never seen it, but you know of it. You were doing some Mario 64 runs tonight, weren't you, James? Actually, I saw Yumius in Turtles chat earlier. Got wrecked by shifting Sandland. Slightly older than Little Toadette. Well, yeah, that's the perfect age for Bluey then. Little Toadette keeps wanting to act out scenes all the time. Wow, guys, this sure does sound a lot like Super Mario Galaxy music, but like definitely legally distinct. Definitely not exact enough for any legal action to be taken. What's that? Computer issues? What kind of computer issues? Can't see anything. That does sound like an issue. You can still hear things. If you press caps lock, does the caps lock light come on?
It's just permanently on.
Okay, that's not good. I would say hard shut down. Hold the power button 5 seconds. And then just start it back up. It's like if the caps lock was still responding, I'd be like, maybe there's something going on with the video driver, like maybe the monitor connection or something. But like if caps lock key isn't responding, you got big issues, because that's one of the big tests you can do. See how screwed up your computer is at that moment. Hey. I don't think you'll need a doctor. Oh, it's still going. Oh, you need some water. Well, I think I could help with that. Oh, wait, is that a missing spike for some reason? I'm gonna get some water for Hovercat. Here's back, guys. All right. Computer. Oh, this song. This is another banger. What is that one bit of ground doing? What are you talking about? Oh, wait. Pow went too soon? Or Swamp went too soon, so I think I need to do some full jumps on the piranha plants. Maybe. No. It's gotta be min. Yeah, there it is. Okay, it's min bounce. Nice. No! That's not how those work. Cool. 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 What is that? Whoa, 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 what is that? Oh! How long have I been holding that guy? Is he gonna wake up? I think that's what it is. Like, there's no way that's like a random, like, weird drop thing there. That would be a weird setup for a drop. That's gotta be him waking up at just the right time kind of thing, right? That is, in fact, the wrong way. He's getting peppered with bullets from both sides. It's very sad. That is a drop? Man, the indicator has got me confused there, because I would expect you to do like a drop up against the pipe. But yeah, there's no way he's waking up by then. Yeah, we're too far in for him to have time to wake up. Dang. See, I would expect the drop indicator to be on the right wall. But I know that's not the only way you can do a drop in this instance, but Okay. I see what we're doing. It's like it's not like a drop against a wall. It is in fact just like a midair. Just do the drop. Just do better. All right. Guess I'll die. Nice. Al, how many hovercat levels are there? What do I need to budget here, time-wise? Oh, bonk. 6 levels, all around 2 minutes. Ooh, okay. So that's playing where you actually know what you need to do, which I'm not expecting mazes or anything, but all right. So if I budget like 30 minutes for Dabble Worlds, and then we'll just We'll just end a little bit early if I've got some extra time left over. Oh, some stuff gets tough. All right. It's creator time. Oh, how's that skills on the midair spring there? How about that? A tasty, tasty, no repercussions midair spring jump. I have now felt the repercussions. I don't know how it related, but somehow. It's the only thing that makes sense. There you go, Hudson. Now, how is that happening there? First try. Good job, Hudson. What is happening there? What is screwing up my timing? It'd be right here. Full jump, full jump, full jump. I am too slow? How am I too slow there? Okay, at least I'm not alone. I mean, it could be something like holding jump on. Okay, that was a high repercussions midair. Yeah, holding jump on the way down after bopping the Buzzy Beetle to the left. If I just go limp there, fast fall. Maybe that's what's going on. Let's do one full spin jump, maybe. Yeah, it kind of works. Whatever. I don't really need it. It's so close and it's so close to the start. I don't really need a setup for it. It's like if I screw it up, I'm losing like what, 5 seconds. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm doing the no regrab there, or I guess ungrabbing. Releasing jump at the appropriate time. Maybe even right here. Yeah, I guess just a little bit more fast fall is what I need to kind of get that speed. Okay, that felt much better there. Straight to the goal. All right, good. Whew. Big Jelly's up next. Big Fix-It looking at me all smug. High atop his throne on the world record page. Oh, wait, what did I screw up there? Have fun. And it's the snow level, of course. Calling it Snowball Troll at the goal tape. Snowball Troll at the goal tape. Ah. Cool setup, very readable. So far, yeah. All right, what are we doing here? Preview. Okay, damage boosting through. Oh, I grabbed it. Yeah, let me watch that. Okay, I do have to let go of Ron there. That was some good reads. I feel pretty satisfied with that. Okay, not that time. I forgot about the P. All right, now I've completely forgotten everything I learned. I'm just completely blind reading it again from the beginning every time. Every time I play this level, it's like I've never played it before. Yeah, from scratch. No, I tried to re-grab the grab button right after bouncing, but I was too early on it. If you're holding grab, you actually pick up the snowball. Okay, that was a little bit of a weird controller thing there. It didn't let me let go of the button. It wasn't physically stuck. It was digitally stuck. Okay, that was just bad play. That one was on me, 100%. I guarantee it. Okay, there's one spiny in here that I want to get to a little bit sooner this time. I've been doing a full jump and it works, but it always, this one right here, it always feels like he's about to fall off before I get to him. I was doing so good on the button there. I was not holding Y at all. I was focusing perhaps a little too hard on making sure to not hold Y. Whoops. It is Hudson. Bit of a bop. Yeah, that usually doesn't line up that way. I did something different on the bop, I guess. The full set of tracks is available on YouTube. Time-stamped for your listening pleasure. Divided into 5 separate videos based on... Oh no. It is on Spotify. Gotta find the doot doot one. Divided into 5 videos organized by lobby difficulty. Can't believe that Spiny actually did the thing that I was worried about it doing. Uh-oh. I was about as high as I was gonna get there. So I need to get there earlier somehow so that the snowball is not as low. Controlled jumps, that's the way to go. Ugh. Hate the doot doots. Now I'm trying to think, wait, do you always grab parachute snowballs if you're holding, like, regardless of your entry angle? I guess so. Like, I was thinking at first that it's like, oh, it's only if you're coming down at a specific angle, but no, I guess it is just always. You're always gonna grab them if you're holding grab. if you don't want that to happen, you just have to actually release grab, which is unfortunately also the run button, which means I'm not going to have the extra speed I want. Yeah. It feels like the right thing to do, and therefore I'm going to do it as hard as I can. Okay. Control jumps here. Oh, okay. All right, that's definitely the way to do it on that first snowball, is just do a fast fall. Land a little bit earlier down on it. That's all it takes. That second one after that, though, after I go underneath on the Snokies, that one I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to manage that, but we're going to see. Feels good. Oh. Okay, I actually do need to full jump after I enter that little backdrop area. Because that way I can slow down a bit. To give that snowball time to travel farther to the right. Salt Lake levels are good. Especially his high difficulty ones. There it is. There it is. Okay, it wasn't exactly what I called out, but there was a troll at the end. I was 100% calling a snowball troll though. So if you were playing along at home, that was not the snowball troll I predicted, unfortunately. But I take some solace in the fact that I did call that there was going to be a troll, because I know Big Jelly cannot resist. Oh, dang it. I grabbed the grab button. Hee. The man loves his trolls. Can you blame him? Hence immortalized as one of the trolliest Dabble World's enemies. Got around it. Arsenic attack. What is that? Oh, yes, I do have that one cleared, actually. That was a 2.0 from Popples. I had to look it up on the site. I did beat that one. I liked it. There were some jumps that I thought you had no way of knowing where the next jump was without just trying. It's like you couldn't kind of figure out where it was going to be without just hoping for the best, just doing a full jump and crossing your fingers. It's like most of them were indicated, a pig is here, or you can just jump to reveal the next block. Bad omens. Well, I appreciate that. And we're dead. Ah, there it is. Okay. Gotta get that timing to get that landing. Fall when they get off screen. That is tricky. Because right now, I don't think anything acts differently once it's actually loaded onto screen. I'm trying to think if there's any behavior that it does differently. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Wait, I did that first try. Wow. That's true, but like once it's on screen, it's like it's a difference between detecting when something comes on screen versus when something that was on screen goes off screen. It is janky, yeah. Yeah, you can detect when an area gets loaded, but not when it gets unloaded. Unless you can come up with something very clever. I need to land on that a little bit higher. Actually, Germ's already done lots of levels where he detects when an area loads on screen using buttons. Just a pig falling onto a button, for instance. Oh, that was not what I thought it was. Hee hee. Yeah, I gotta figure out if there's a way I can do that better. Well, you know, without terribly breaking everything. Too early. Yes, they should only be lit when they're powered. Although there is sometimes there's editor disagreement. I think maybe Mario Maker fan is the one that found that. Where like cycling back to play mode and back to edit mode usually fixes it, but it's like sometimes the first round of switching to edit mode kind of doesn't depower some tiles. Oh, it's Al, okay. It was during that batch where Mario Maker fan was getting big in on bug searching. Oh, it was way too late. Do 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 do. Sheltec. Oh, that's the intro music again. Oh, jeez. Okay, that is what is being asked for me. The wind trigger should push sprites and gadgets for sure. Maybe not. Yeah. They shouldn't be pushing off-screen stuff. At least until it has been loaded for the first time. Once it's loaded once, then yes, it can. Oh. Just as it stands. I gotta figure out when I'm checking if stuff is on screen, like to see if that is a flag that I have available without recalculating it. If so, that should be an easy fix. If not, well, we'll see. That is surprisingly free, that dry bone shell entry. And I didn't do it the time after that. When programming wind into Dabble Worlds, my first attempt at it, I actually went out of my way to experiment with like the way that I think that Mario Maker Wind works. Oh, jeez, we're not done. Okay. I was expecting a checkpoint here. Would really like a checkpoint. Red coins for double. Oh, thank goodness. Woo! I wasn't expecting a whole nother section there. And I was able to basically emulate how Mario Maker does wind. Which is basically that there is a separate variable storing your current wind speed that kind of dissipates over time, even when the wind is gone. Dang it, I did the midair. Because that is how kind of night wind works, is like your wind speed is still active even after, like for a moment after, like let's say you are right up against a wall being pushed in by the wind stops and you jump, it's like you are still kind of pushed back a bit as though the wind were still going on. Uh-oh. Well, I mean, I guess that's okay. Actually, well, no. Red coins for Dabble Worlds. All right, the checkpoint question. The checkpoint question. In Mario Maker, checkpoint saves which red coins you've collected. Dabble Worlds doesn't have to do that for anything right now. Right now, when you respawn from a checkpoint, it is like you are loading the level fresh completely every time. Red coins, though. That certainly does change things, doesn't it? Oh, long distance shell jump. Oh, some level geometry necessary. We gotta get that in. Can we get away with not storing it after? No, like when people do red coin stuff, that's like all about the reusable, recycled checkpoint kind of setup, right? That's what everybody wants red coins for, right? Well, I say everybody, I mean specifically just Popples. Popples is the only one that has requested red coins in Dabble Worlds. Is that the reason? It's like, because if it's like a one life thing, then it's like, oh, that's actually very doable. It's way too early. Short! I made the mistake of wearing green. I really lost my head back there. Let's see here. Maybe like some... Oh, specifically for de-cheesing. Okay. Let me be clear. Just gonna go ahead and exit. Okay, if it's for de-cheesing, that is actually totally doable. Where you lose your red coins after death. Because it sounds like what Popples is seeking is basically just some way to confirm you have touched a specific spot in the level. Because that's what red coins are used for a lot for de-cheesing in Mario Maker, is just like, it's like, I need to make sure that you went to this spot and this spot and this spot. I'm just really bad at long distance shell jumps. There's something about the timing that's a little bit different for me. And so my muscle... Actually, you know what's even worse? Is that it's off of a spring. Those really are the worst. And it's an up pipe. I kind of really went full send on that jump. Threw off my momentum. Oh, nice! Yeah, that's a great learning one. That's a really good one for learning the timing on it. It's nothing crazy. It's just some basic setups. There we go. Oh, right. You know what? I love it. Right on the gold tape. Don't even give me the chance to think there could be a troll. Just spit me right on the exit. That's good stuff. McFix it again with the world record. Oh, with this guy. He's too good. How much time we got? Yeah, we'll do like 15 more minutes of this, and then we'll do the Dabble World's library of levels. I don't remember how long it took me, but there was a point where I was like, I gotta learn to shell jump if I'm gonna play these levels. Ooh, this is kind of cool. 221. No one's done a deathless run of this level. And fire that one. Yeah. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, it's ancient. I'm not even sure if I could still find like the first Kaizo level I played. It probably doesn't even exist anymore. Oh, that's an indicator there. Duh. But there was like it was a Skytree level. And I actually got into like a world record fight with some Link to the Past rando guys through GFE that I had played some Smash Brothers games with. Oh, that momentum was not what I wanted. Or this level's just 2 minutes long. I guess that's a possibility. Oh, cool. Cool. Yep. I only need to bomb one of those guys, right? Like just the top one, and then the other one will he'll get crushed. But touching the bottom one, like lighting the bottom one wouldn't do anything, right? I don't know. All right, this is the indicator that's kind of hidden. There we go. Cool. Like that. Alright, get ready to think fast. Alright, nice start. Salt Lake level is tasked. Salt Lake levels are very fun. What am I doing? Oh, that's not what I'm doing. Not that. Salt Lake levels are great. Oh, duh. I see what this indicator is now. And we're done. There's like there's a handful of songs in the Strawberry Jam that are just absolute bangers. Uh-oh, that didn't go through. Okay, I'm just gonna go up, then Z out, and then bonk, 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 super ball into red. Okay, and then some think fast after the door. Do not forget that. Oh. I'm delaying there, and I really don't need to be, I don't think. That one's just for the coin. Oh yeah, I can just do that. That's much easier, actually. Okay. Bonk. 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 Collect coin. All right, be ready for a quick jump. Oh, icicles. All right, we got it. That was close. All right. Oh, I'm loving. I love a good big mushroom level. And I'm dead. That was a good section. I really liked that. Large. Tell them Large Luigi sent you. Oh, wrong way. This is good. I really like big mushroom levels. I don't know if it's because there's any specific tech that Big Mushroom has, aside from maybe like I have no idea. I have no idea what was. I think I just ride that down. I'm not. That's not a delay section. Oh yeah, big toe wall jumps. They're okay. I want to say it's probably just that. I don't know. The levels just have a cool like you got to keep moving flow. One, two, and then Min jumps through there. Uh-oh. Oh, they're not lined up to hit the on-off switch. Duh. The Super Mario Land flower. Oh, jeez. Don't give him ideas. Impa, please. Oh yeah, that is in the spot, isn't it? I did make an 8-ball. Alright, so just write this down and... No, not really 100% sold on this section here with the... Just chilling. Oh! I was trying to do a stomp there. It's like, yeah, I need to stomp here, right? I need to do the big mushroom stomp. No. I just need to wait for the whee. Shoe is certain. Whee. Boop, boop, boop. Get the shoe. That's all. That's really all it was. Well, that's cool. That's cool. Why is this turtle here? Well, turtle is no more. I guess you could use that. You could take damage and then use it for infinite one-ups or something. I don't know. I don't know why it's there. Get turtled. That was really fun. 49. Let's go ahead and let's do the dabbling. You weren't recording. No. Oh. Hudson. I'm really looking forward to seeing the hovercat levels. I don't know if it's just Al that's managed to get a hold of it so far, but I'm really I want to see what kind of tech has been come up with. Has been come up with. That's a word. All right, so we are going to change over to the Dabble Worlds category. And left